Yeah. Larry, I guess I have asked everything I had for today. Do you think that I bypassed something that's extremely important to be talked about?
Yeah, the war with Iran. So we learned
I
nothing.
asked about that.
Well, we didn't talk about the fact that uh, the negotiations that are supposed to take place on Saturday
Yes.
going to be hosted by Oman. Um,
Oops. You, you have frozen.
Trump is describing it as direct talks, and we'll see. Trump's making threats. I still think if Trump chooses to attack Iran, it'll be an unmitigated disaster for the United States. Um, but I think that Russia and China's intervention on behalf of Iran are going to make a critical difference there that will, I think, ultimately probably force the United States to reconsider its plans. We'll see. There's a lot of stake here, and this is, um, you know, Trump is. I think Trump's making some very bad decisions.
That's sorry. One very quick last question, Larry, and that you froze. Do you hear me?
Now you're back. Now I see you.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, you
Uh,
temporarily
can,
froze.
yeah, every now and then it's temporarily getting frozen. I have one very quick question, Larry, and this it's do you think that because the situation for the United States is not good, economically, they are, just mumbling and uh, trumping into things. Do you think that with the pace that the United States it's following now, the path and the pace, do you think it's even possible for the United States not to have a very big internal problem?
Well, what do you mean? Economically, politically?
You know, everything together, because I
No.
think everything's
Again, if uh, I think uh, maybe there's a silver lining to imposing these tariffs on China, that it'll end up actually handcuffing the U.S. military, that they'll be incapable of carrying out some of the operations that Trump might want them to carry out. So we'll be forced into peace just because we've run out of supplies. The um, America's seriously divided. Uh, you this you've got this strong transgender movement. Now it's a minority. I think it's like you got 20% of the people that are embrace this fanatically, but it's still a sizable minority, and um, that that could trigger some problems. The Trump has scored a couple of important court victories in the last 2 days. So efforts to try to tie his hands and prevent him from firing government employees or deporting Venezuelans or Tren de Agua um, gang members. Court said no, he's got full authority to do that. So um, if and actually the economy has been, the inflation has slowed. The jobs numbers went up unexpectedly, so people are getting employed, not unemployed, despite firing a lot of people in the Washington D.C. area. They're taking a hit up there. The job outlook in Northern Virginia and Maryland, the areas surrounding Washington D.C., Montgomery County, Prince George's County, uh, that's going to be bad for them. But the rest of the country may turn around. So um, if Trump can deliver on his promises of peace, then he actually, I think, will be able to salvage the economy. But that doesn't look like he's going to do that. He's
Oops, froze again. Come on.
If he tries to escalate, then he's and are you back?
Yeah, you're still frozen. You still freeze. Okay, now you're back.
Yeah.
Uh,
So on your end, are you seeing yourself or not?
I'm seeing myself, and you now it's moving. You froze
Okay.
for a while,
All
but
right. Well,
then you came back.
we better halt. We better stop it there then. Okay.
All right. I think we got pretty much the big question about
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Larry Johnson, my good friend, thank you once again for coming, and I hope to see you next week. Remember, everybody, all the links for Larry are on the description. You can follow him on sonar21.com. It's wrote there. And see you next time, Larry. Bye
Thanks so
bye.
much, man. Bye.